Hello, my name is John Quinn. I'm running for House of Representatives in St. Paul, District 67B. Um, I've come on this video to talk of some truths in what I stand for and what I see is going on. Um, we have a constitution that was sent forth by our founding fathers that describes some rights that were given to us by God. They're natural rights, not given to us by government, but they're ours to have. It's our government's job to protect those. They are life, liberty, and property. That's why I wear this hat. On it says life, liberty, and property. You'll notice that it's written in red, yellow, and blue. The reason that is because I've always thought of how I could talk about these truths. And I start thinking of truth. In red, yellow, and blue, those are truths. Those are truths that bring us color. We need red, yellow, and blue to make any other color. They are the base laws of color. So I use that for life, liberty, and property to show that they are also laws. They're foundation laws. They are what helps bring an individual, a family, a group, a society to prosper and to learn truths, other truths. It puts you on the road to learning truths and to learn to love one another and to prosper, to have a good society where there's many jobs and where people will reach out to one another, a place where you can raise families, a safe environment, where people can make choices in their own life and are free to do that and are protected. There's two different sides of life, liberty, and property. They are ours as individuals and other people's. So we have the right to have life, our life to be protected, our liberty, the right to choose, and our property that belongs to us to have it and to do what we want to do with it, free to do and use it as we want. When those three truths are protected, people become a better people. There are some people out there who want you to think that you're not capable of doing that. That they think that they're the only ones that know what's better for you. That you're not capable of raising your children. You don't know the best for your family. They do. So they want to take everything you have and redistribute it the way they see fit. It's not that way. Everyone, everybody that's ever walked this earth holds dear their life, their liberty, and their property. Even tyrants hold those dear for themselves. They're just willing to take it from everybody else. The sad thing is, everyone, to one extent or another, it seems, is willing to take what's not theirs to take. Morally, it's the only thing we have a right to fight for, our life, our liberty, and our property. We do not have a right to protect people from themselves. How do we find unity? That's how we find it. By allowing each other the choice, protecting life, and protecting the property. How do we accept differences in each other? That's how we do it. We don't have to like people. You want to get rid of prejudices? Uphold those laws. People know when a law is just. They naturally know. People naturally know that life, liberty, and property are essential in their lives. They just don't stop to think the importance of it. I'm trying to keep this short to get everyone to understand where we're at. To prosper, to have any good thing in society, we have to protect those rights. When society accepts a lie, society suffers that consequence. When you try to take away the responsibility of an individual or individuals, society accepts those consequences. Just like as an individual. When an individual makes a bad choice, there's a bad consequence. When you make a good choice, there's a good consequence. That's one of the reasons why liberty is so important. That's how we grow. That's how we learn. We have to be able to make choices in our life to learn and become a better people. And that is what happens. We have to protect life. We can't be taking life. Life is important. It's the most important part of these three laws. You can't have life and liberty. You can't have liberty and property if someone takes your life. We have to protect life. And the most innocent life is being taken today all the time. We have to have liberty in our life to grow and to learn and to be able to prosper and achieve the things that are, and gain the things that we have the right to have, our property. We have to have the ability to do with our property what we want. In property, I'm talking about everything: our money, our homes, all that we possess. That is rightfully ours. We can help each other better than the government ever could. We know our neighbors. We know each other. We know what needs to be done. So if I get elected, I will be fighting for what's right. I will spend most of my time fighting to repeal laws that take away from those truths, those natural laws, life, liberty, and property. And that's what brings us back. And I appeal and I plead with you to vote, to know who you're voting for, and vote for people that are more in line with that than others. I can tell you, and I promise you one thing, that if I get in office, I will not stop. I will remind them all the time what we are supposed to be doing, and that's protecting those rights. All laws, anything that's put into action by the government has to, by our Constitution, be in line with those three laws. If it's not, then it's an unjust law. Give me some people. Vote for me. Put some people in there like me. Study the candidates. I am a Republican. I promise you that whether it's a Democrat or a Republican or a liberal or a constitutionalist or whoever it might be, if they stand for something that is against those rights, in which both of the major parties have done, I will remind them who they stand for and what they're supposed to be doing. That they're servants, not masters, and the people have the right to make their choices. My name is John Quinn. I'm running for House of Representatives in 67B, and I will do my best to bring the rights back to the people. I advise you to vote for good people. And it seems to me that as many Republicans as we can get in office will be easier to keep in line with those laws. I love my country. I love the state of Minnesota. I love the east side of St. Paul. I love my brothers and sisters of this country and the world. I care and want people to prosper. I hope to get your vote. Thank you very much.